Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Astroneer with Kuros Paladin. And I have a lackey to help me this episode to get these sorting facility worked out. He's hiding behind the buggy there. So where are you at, Captain?
Hey.
There you are. Okay. So yeah, welcome back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So real life has gotten in the way, but that's just the way things work, I guess. So your experience with automation is kind of limited. I gave you a crash course, but so this is a little bit new. Some of it's new to you.
Yeah.
So Captain and I were discussing how we're going to start proceeding, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with resin. And we thought, why don't we do an auto extractor on resin? So we found a deposit of resin. We brought an auto extractor and all the materials over, and we're going to set up a rig to start sucking the resin out of the ground here. So, Captain, if you'd like to do the honors of unpacking that auto extractor. Ready?
Sure.
Unpack that! Okay, that was a lot faster than I was hoping. So
Sorry.
that's okay. No, it just unpacked a lot faster. So go ahead and find a spot where you can see. You see the like I mentioned, this lit area on the side.
Yep.
That kind of like is the maximum, and just set it down there.
Okay.
So you can move it around, and when you find one that looks good, just leave it there.
Oh, but it only lights up once you put it back down.
Yeah, and it has to actually be set on the ground. It can't just be dropped like that.
Yep.
So it has to actually be like where it knows it's been set down.
Right.
We're going to need this large platform B. That's what this canister is going to sit on, and that's what's going to collect all of our resin.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's a good spot right there. Wow, that's almost half. I mean, that looks like about half to me. Wow,
Yeah.
okay. I determined we need about 130 resin, so that's why we're setting this up. We talked about using the soil spinner. We talked about going out and collecting it, and we thought, oh, this might be a neat way to also show off automation. Plus, it's environmentally friendly because it doesn't deform the surface. So, we're going to do a setup where we're going to set down the auto extractor where it's just sitting. That's a pretty good spot for it. We're going to have the auto arm, and then what has to happen, so I'm going to grab this.
Okay.
Right over here should be good because it's nice and flat. So if you hover over the auto arm, because we both can't see, if you hover over it, you'll see a green circle and a blue circle.
Yep.
The green circle is where it will pull from, so its source, and the blue circle is kind of its destination, where it will send stuff. So if you get the green circle just pretty much covering the auto extractor, it will grab stuff from it.
Got it.
All right. So we've got that going. We have to connect. So let's just go ahead and connect. Boom. There we go. Then we want the destination.
Yep.
So again, we just want to make certain the blue kind of covers where this is at. My OCD is going to kick in where it has to be kind of. There we go. Yep. And then the RTGs, because the auto extractors take 8 U to run, and then the auto arm takes 1 to run, so we're actually going to have a deficit of 1 U. But that will still be a good amount of power to run this thing efficiently.
Okay.
So go ahead and drop that down. Alright, I'm going to connect that up. And then the only thing we didn't do, but I don't expect this to fill up, is usually you can hook up a storage sensor, which I don't think I'd talk to you about. They can basically tell when a storage item is full and then toggle things. They can toggle just about anything, including the auto extractor. So when this fills up, it can turn the auto extractor off. And beacons. So something else that I've done in the past is I've had it toggle a beacon to change its color, so that just from the distance I can say, hey, that auto extractor is full. We're not going to hit 400 on this one, though. According to this, we'll probably, if my math is right, this is 400. So we'll probably get about 200 resin out of this. So if you want to turn the auto arm on first, so just hover
Okay.
over it and turn it on, and it will
Yep.
pop up.
Yeah.
There you go. And then if you just go ahead and turn the auto extractor on, and I'm going to run back here where there's some oxygen. And now if you just watch, in about a minute, it will get one nugget. From what I've seen, it's about a minute a nugget.
Okay.
So yeah, it is slower than if we had just gone out and collected. But at the same time, it's more efficient, and it can do this while we're working on other stuff. So it's almost there. Oh, we have to. One thing I forgot. There, the canister. The giant canister had to be set to pull stuff in.
Ah.
Because there's two modes on the canisters. So there you
Enable
go.
output and disable output, right?
Yep, and there you go. If you saw that.
Yep.
So there's one of 400. So we're one of the 130 that we need. I am going to just drop this beacon over here so that I remember where this is at.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
There we go. So purple is a good color. And if I remember to bring back a button, I can hook up a button to it too. But like I said, I don't think this is going to fill up on its own. And then, Captain, the other thing you can do is if you look at the top of this auto extractor, you can actually attach a tier 2 item to it, like a medium canister. And it would just fill up the medium canister on its own.
Okay.
So
obviously it would still need power.
Yes, it would still need power. So all right. So we can just leave, I guess, our resin extractor going. So,
and then 2 hours later it'll be
yeah, pretty much 2 hours later. Yep. 3 hours later. Yep. So all right, let's head back to base.
All right.
So whoa, okay, my camera just went wiggy. I'm looking for, where did the chamber go? Because we are, okay, it's this direction. Pretty much the direction I'm facing. And we can bypass all the crags if we stick next to this hill here. Let me know if I'm getting too far ahead of you.
You're already past where I can see you personally, but I do now see the yellow.
Okay.
And I see the there's your icon. Wow. Your icon does not show up for like until I'm right on top of you.
Yeah, I don't know why player beacons aren't as visible as the beacons you lay down. That's a quality of life thing. And then here's our road.
Yay.
So you should be able to figure this one out from here. So Captain and I also discussed, I gave him an outline of what we want to do, or what I want to do, and I'm hoping, any input that you have as well, Captain, I'm willing to listen. So
okay.
So we're getting our resin collected. That's a good thing. The next thing would be we're gonna need nanocarbon alloy, which means we're gonna need titanium alloy. Or no, we have titanium alloy. So just to let folks know, between last episode and this one, I did a lot of the smelting already. I set up the 3 smelters. I had those do everything. You can see here I've got 206 aluminum. I've got over here 249 iron. Wow. I've got
see a bunch of titanium.
Yep, there's titanium over here, 99 titanium. But I don't 99 titanium, I'm going to need raw titanium, but I'm also going to need, whoops, sorry, I'm going to need titanium alloy, which is right here as well. So, I guess, do you know, did I do steel yet? Yeah, I've got 27 steel, which is what I think I need. We're going to have excess. I know we will. So, what you need to make nanocarbon alloy is steel and titanium alloy
and helium.
Helium, yep. So you've got titanium alloy right here.
Okay.
There's steel right here. And then helium, we have just enough helium, so we don't even have to go anywhere for it.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to play with automating it somehow, where you don't have to do a lot of work, because right now you'll probably have to feed resources to the chemistry lab.
Yeah.
But if you want to repurpose this giant platform over here to somehow do it, you're welcome to, since we don't need the smelters for the time being.
All right. I'll see what I can put together.
Okay, just be aware that canisters are very greedy and very promiscuous. So what happens is, if you set them to output, they'll fill every available slot they can. And if you set them to input or disable output, they'll suck in all of that resource that they can from anywhere.
Okay.
The exceptions seem to be like the smelters, these 4 ports. It wouldn't grab from those. I believe the same is true with the chemistry lab. It won't suck from the inputs. So like these 2 ghosts on the top, it won't pull from.
Okay.
But then the other thing to just be aware of is it will stall until it can unload this resource it created.
Right.
But with this large platform, you should be able to set up something where the steel and the titanium alloy and helium are just fed to it, and then you have something else that just sucks in the nanocarbon alloy.
Yeah, it seems like I should be able to.
Yep. And then just, dump these wherever for the time being. So here, we'll just unceremoniously drop them over here. There. What?
That's so unceremonious.
I know. It is. So, okay. So while you're doing that, I'm going to start groundwork over here on this part.
All right.
So I just need to find what will be a flat area. And I think I came up with an idea. I don't know how well it will work. I'm going to try and use the drill and paver to start a flat surface.
It's a good starting idea.
And I just realized something, Captain. I forgot to set a timer. So I don't even know how far we've been going. Or how long we've been going.
I would guess about 10 minutes.
Okay. Gonna try to keep this around 30 to 40 minutes per episode.
Okay.
So, just because there are times I get to an hour long, and that's just too much time to watch.
Yeah.
1 hour, that's too long. So, alright, let's see if this idea works. So, alright. So oh, I didn't mean to get out of the vehicle. Is this a good flat area? It's not too bad. I'm gonna go with it. It's a little lower than I would have liked. But I'm not gonna spend hours on this, I don't think. If I want to make it higher, I'll have to build up a bunch of soil. And I already cleared out all the organic over here. I scavenged it. Actually, you know what would make this a lot better? A lot faster. Oh no, this is... No, this is angled a little bit too much. No, I gotta do this again. Alright. A couple things I need to do here. So when you're done setting it up, let me know and you can show off what you've figured out over there.
I'll try.
Alright. I came over here for a reason. I want soil. That's right. Up. Okay.
That's snow on top of the ground.
And then the other thing I want to do...
How many nanocarbon are we looking for?
27.
27. Okay.
We're going to have leftover because a lot of that is for RTGs that we already have, but I'd rather have excess than not enough.
Yeah.
So to help me over here, I'm going to grab this wide mod and boost mod. I don't know if... Well, I don't really need the boost mod, but the wide mod will help. And go ahead and if there's no reason you have to use canisters, there's also those storage silos that work just as well.
Right.
Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wander off and grab some soil for this. So I don't want to look at the mess I make, so I'm going to do it somewhere far away. Let's do it right over here. Alright, that didn't take long at all. Filled that canister. Alright, so if I want this somewhat elevated, I don't think I need it quite this high, though. Um... And I'm right back to where I was before. Okay. So I have to learn how this level thing works on the rovers. Because I feel like I'm definitely not level at this point. No, that is not level at all. So I need to go down a little bit. How's that look? A little bit better. How's that look? Ooh, I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Okay. And that's a good height. I'm happy with that. Okay. So I'm also going to use my boost or wide mod. That will help this a lot faster. Of course, I'm going to burn through power. Oh, I'm going to need a terrain analyzer or a couple terrain analyzers, because this is going to look ugly. Oh. No, this was nowhere near as level as I thought it was. Darn it.
Second. Okay. Guys, okay.
Alright, back to square one. Let's turn around. Set up. Alright, so I want to be...
Said it. But I was confused. I mean, yes, you said. Yes.
I hear your son.
Sorry.
That's
Let me tell him
okay.
to be quiet.
He sounds very excited about something. He doesn't have to be quiet. He's having fun.
I know he's having fun, but at the same time, he shouldn't be yelling.
That's kind of exactly what I already had, isn't it? That looks very level to me. Alright.
I don't think they're... I can't... I'm sitting here trying to think of how can I fill the empty spaces but still leave one ready to accept stuff. And I don't think there's...
Use a canister.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm going to have to use a canister.
One
Which I think means...
If we don't have one, it's a plastic and a glass.
Okay.
But there might be one over on the other rover, over by the... Yeah, over by you. Are you looking at the other rover right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's one that had only 2 in it. And
Actually,
so
yeah, just the 2 zinc.
2 resin, actually.
Oh, okay.
Since we're going to be getting, 100 or so resin off of the extractor, I don't feel like there's a problem with using up this one. Okay. So do this.
So the problem with trying to build a flat surface on a flat surface on a sphere.
Take this off.
Ah, that's still too high. All right. The prep work for the area. Makes me think of the new skyscraper they're building in downtown, where it's been like a year and a half where it's just been a hole in the ground, and they're finally able to start getting above street level now.
Oh, that's good.
Where the old Hudson's building was. And that was part of the problem, was the old Hudson's building foundation was in the way. Because that was built to last. Alright, if I can kind of remember where this demarcation is, it's like right about here. Where it starts to slope a slightly different direction. No power. This is like Metabots. More power. Yeah, I actually have watched all of Metabots. I think what drew me in was Metabee. The character, the voice actor. I like the voice actor for Metabee.
Oh, okay.
So he
I thought it had something to do with Metabee, Bumblebee.
Nah. Although I'm certain
All right.
that's where they got the idea was Metabee, Bumblebee. Not the Bumblebee character, just the word Bumblebee.
Oh, okay.
And probably if they used Bumblebee, they'd get sued because it's like, hey, we already have a robot named Bumblebee. Man, there's a franchise that Paramount just ran into the ground.
Yeah.
Gosh, the first movie was so good. I actually really enjoyed the first movie. The second one, the only thing I liked about it was Jetfire. But as you know, Jetfire is like, especially G1 Jetfire was my favorite character. So,
Yeah.
and I like the fact that in the movie they kind of, kept him as he was. He was a Decepticon turned Autobot. So
Yeah.
why they made him an old geezer, I don't know, but
I was thinking, why did they make him an old geezer and not Optimus Prime and Megatron, who I got the feeling were older than him? It's actually not hard to get the automation going.
okay. So you got it going?
Yeah.
Oh well, you didn't tell us what you did. Let's see what you got going on over here.
So essentially, there's the canisters for steel and titanium alloy, and you leave those turned to suck until you're ready to start building. So to get the empty canister to be set up for the nanocarbon, you've got to pre-build one, just manually.
Yep.
But then once you set up your canister to be exclusive to nanocarbon, then it's just going to continue sucking. So every time the chemistry lab kicks out another one, it'll suck it in.
Well, I can tell you this really sucks. Okay. No, this is pretty cool. I like it. Oh, you're out of titanium alloy, but I think that's all you need.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
There's
okay.
some over.
Oh yeah, there's some over here too. Yeah.
There were empty spots. On the medium storage, so they get filled up.
Yep.
But they're still available to the chemistry lab, so it'll keep going until I don't remember whether the the containers of titanium alloy or the steel were full or not.
They were pretty full.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, they were mostly full.
Yeah, I see you used the research chamber to plug that tier 2 or tier
Yep.
3 slot. So,
Yep.
you know,
I was like,
when
I
you
just need a filler.
when you had like 3 smelters and this canister sitting over here.
Well, I wanted something. I wanted something that wasn't going to attempt to fill in the slot. I guess the smelters would probably have not done it.
The aluminum
canister.
wouldn't have. Yeah, the canister wouldn't have because it's holding aluminum. But there you go. Look at that. 27 nanocarbon alloy. Excellent.
There you go.
Excellent work. Here, you think of yourself like a little gerbil. So here, have a treat. Have a little bit of aluminum. That's what I think of every time I watch it. It makes me think of like a gerbil getting food from a dispenser. I'm wondering if that was kind of the idea when they built that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So in the time that you did that, I think I have it flattened out over here. I'm going to park right across the road here. But I think I got the site mostly prepared.
Okay.
The only thing that I might have to do is fill out this area over here. We'll figure that out if we start filling it up. I'm sure we will. I already lost my demarcation point where my slope changes. I think it's right about here. It's ever so slightly changes.
Okay.
Because of the curvature of the planet, of course. So I didn't want to dig into the hill too much, but... And then, so the idea is, now that I've got this more or less flattened out, like I said, where you're at is going to be the the unloading bay. So kind of like a road where the rovers will pull up.
Okay.
Then about here is going to be where the actual... There's going to be 3 auto arms hooked up on platforms that's going to pull everything off.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit further this way. They're going to feed stuff this direction. And then in one big long straight line, there's going to be 7 of those extra large platform Cs. And it's just going to feed down that line of platforms to about as far as it takes. I don't know how far it's going to go because I haven't figured the spacing out quite yet. And then behind all that is going to be where the actual base would be, because this is all your supplies will be on those platforms. And then we're right about here somewhere is where you're going to have your printers and chemistry lab and everything like that.
All right.
And then possibly another habitat or 2 as well. So I'm going to go top off on O2. There we go. So, okay, excellent. So we're going there. We got our nanocarbon alloy. So that means we can start on the extra large canisters. Let me grab these, and I just want to put them somewhere permanent so that they don't roll away. There we go.
I was gonna say I figured I would just put them back where they were.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, yeah, because we need the chemistry lab back over there. Yep. So you do that. I'll take care of these. So the good thing is we already have quite a few medium canisters already built. Those are just plastic and glass, though.
Yep.
All right. So I guess, can you do this for me? Let's make certain we have it unlocked. Under the platforms. Nope, they are not unlocked. Only 2,000 bytes. We've got 120,000. Can you build 2 extra large curved platforms?
Sure.
From the large printer. 2 ceramic, 2 compound. There is ceramic over on the rover. There's about 20, I think.
Okay.
You should be able to just leave it there. Yeah, okay. We actually have a spare large canister now, so I'm going to put this nanocarbon alloy over here. So we have this extra large platform now that we can just kind of use wherever.
Extra large curved platform.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab this because I'm gonna use it kind of to start planning out where I want things. But I'm gonna put down some tethers over here so I don't suffocate. Oh wow, I used all those tethers to get to the auto extractor down below. Oh yeah, just to let viewers know, we moved the auto extractor. That's the one that's collecting the resin now. So, can you grab me an extra carbon or compound unless you've already got yours?
I have not yet gotten mine.
Boing. Boing. Okay. Uh-oh, we're out.
No. Oh.
We're out.
What the?
Yeah,
I
the
guess so.
yeah, if you look at the symbol on the side of the canister,
Yeah.
that's more accurate than the tooltip. There's a bug. I don't know what's going on there.
No,
Oh.
that's not what I was. That's not what I was saying.
Okay.
It's there was one in there.
Yeah, and it went over
And
here. There it is.
Hmm.
Remember how I
Ah,
said they're very
okay.
promiscuous?
Yeah.
If there's
They
available
pushed
storage,
everything.
they go somewhere. Yep.
Yep.
So okay, well you go ahead. Actually, you need how many compound? 2.
I need 2 for this, but then I need 2 more for the other one that you want built.
Yep.
So
All right. Well, I guess we have to go do a
Oh.
compound run, or we can spin it up.
I can go do a compound run.
All right. I think there is compound right here. There's compound right here.
All right.
If you go underground a little bit.
Yeah, I saw where you.
Okay. Did we get you a drill, tier 3 drill?
You did not. I have
Oh.
a tier 1.
That should be good for what you're going through right now. So,
That's what I figured.
yeah. All right. So actually, let me bring this. Actually, you know what? This might be a good spot to say, hey, this is a good good stopping point for right now.
Yeah.
And we can do another episode coming up. So the next episode is going to be the beginnings of actually building the actual sorting facility. So we have prepared the site to the most extent. And Captain is grabbing some resources. We're going to have to grab some more. We're going to need a lot of resin. That's what that auto extractor is doing. I'm guessing it's probably around 40 resin at the moment.
Not too bad.
So we'll go check on that between episodes, see where it's at. And then next episode, we're going to start actually building out up here. So everybody, I hope you're enjoying the series. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more content, cities, skylines, Astroneer, and one day when it finally comes to the point where Homecoming and NCSoft can make an agreement, we can have City of Heroes come back again, of which Captain Clueless joins us. So
Yeah.
Yep. All right, everybody, take care and bye.
Bye.